City Morning Show.
Good morning, buenos días todos y bienvenidos a esta edición del Sugar City Morning Show. Hoy es el 8 de noviembre, un día así, pero muchos años nos pegó el huracán del 42, así se llama, el huracán del 42, porque en esos entonces no tenía nombre todavía aún. Igual forma el huracán del 31 y luego el 42. Y luego entonces se le empezó a poner nombres a los huracanes. Después del 42 obviamente vino el Janet en el 55 y otros siguieron, Hattie en el 61, etcétera, etcétera. Pero un día así, en noviembre, nos atacó el huracán del 42 y como dije, es el único huracán que ha pegado el ojo, no el único, pero uno de los muy pocos que ha pegado el centro aquí en Orange Rock, en el pueblo, y que por ser de que era algo completamente inesperado, hizo muchísimo daño. Mi mamá me contaba de que mi papá también salían en chiste, a correr, a corregir las casas que se ondeaban, que se iban a un lado. Y después de un rato pues se tuvieron que meter a sus propias casas porque el viento quedó muy, muy, muy fuerte. Eso fue parte del huracán 42. Buenos días a todos. Gracias a Dios que hoy no tenemos ningún huracán. Está completamente limpio, pero limpio eh, el área de huracanes. Buenos días a todos, un gran gusto saludarles. Son las 7:04. Estamos transmitiendo en vivo y en directo desde Canal 10, Nortevisión Canal 10, aquí en la Avenida San Lorenzo. Y es un gran gusto poder llegar hasta sus hogares. Muchas gracias. Como dije, estamos transmitiendo por cable a todo el país de Belice, pero también importantemente estamos transmitiendo por aire un servicio especial, gratuito, para la gente que vive en el norte del país. Orange Rock Pueblo y aldeas, Corozal Pueblo y aldeas. Y de lo que entiendo, nuestro señal llega hasta más allá de nuestras fronteras. Así que un atento saludo a esas personas que nos ven, si es que nos ven. Bueno, y también estamos en Facebook. ¿Quién no está en Facebook? En Sugar City Morning Show. Ahí nos puedes seguir a la hora que te guste seguirnos. Buenos días todos. Como dije, hoy es el 8 de noviembre. Ya faltan nada más 2 semanas, 14, 3 días, vamos a ver, 15 días, 15 días para, 15 días, no, 17 días para, 16 días para Navidad, por decir, más el mes de diciembre, más el 24. Mira, nos hace falta 30 días perdón, 30 días en noviembre. 30 días en noviembre son 22 y 24, 46 días que nos hacen falta para Navidad. Y si es que, si es que, si es que vas a ciertos lugares, ya está todo decorado fuertemente, fuertemente, pero por lo general, para que no llegue a quedar choteado en la Navidad. Entonces, generalmente la última semana de noviembre es cuando se empieza a ver más. Pero hay ciertos lugares que desde fin de septiembre ya están completamente preparados para la Navidad. Buenos días todos. Un poquito de plática para introducir nuestro, nuestro siguiente eh, nuestro siguiente programa, que es una oración. Les pido que se unan con nosotros porque hoy no tenemos ningún huracán, porque hoy hemos sobrevivido tantas cosas, porque hoy, aunque no estemos el 100%, estamos vivos. Hoy, 2019, 18 de noviembre de 2019, hoy estamos vivos y hoy tenemos vida y esperanza para cosas mejores. Y es muy importante, porque cuando a veces estamos algo malitos, pensamos que es el fin del mundo. No, todavía, todavía nos queda espíritu para seguir adelante, vida para seguir adelante. Y cuando hay vida, hay esperanza. Padre, te doy las gracias por todas tus bendiciones, por la vida, la salud, las fuerzas, por tu paciencia, por tu gracia, por tu misericordia, por tu perdón, por las experiencias, por todo esto, Padre, que demuestras que nos amas intensamente. Muchas gracias, Padre. Te pido que nos continúes amando incondicionalmente y que nos demos cuenta nosotros de eso y que empecemos a sentir que de igual forma te debemos amar incondicionalmente, porque así se hacen las cosas. Y también amar a nuestro prójimo y compartir con nuestro prójimo, que es lo que tú nos pides. Y este es uno de los retos más grandes para la humanidad, Padre. Porque por naturaleza nuestro ego nos evita hacer eso. Yo despojarme de todas mis cosas y regalar todas mis cosas y ir a predicar la palabra, no. Así generalmente contestamos. Permítanos, Padre, entender, danos sabiduría. Permítanos entender que lo que tenemos aquí en este mundo no lo llevamos de ningún lado. Pero cuando ya pasemos al otro lado contigo, ¿qué es lo que podemos tener sino paz, entendimiento, amor, alegría, todas las cosas buenas? Y todo lo que pienso que me da confort y me da alegría y me da paz en este mundo, no me sirve para nada en el otro. Padre, permíteme hoy entender eso y compartir con mis semejantes y reparar los pleitos entre los hermanos y los vecinos y todo eso, porque eso no es nada bueno. Permítenos hoy, Padre, ser más humanos, más humildes, menos egoístas, menos mentirosos, menos hipócritas, pretendiendo ser quien no lo somos. Permítanos, Padre, ser humildes, auténticamente humildes, y servirte a ti, amando a los demás. Padre, te pido como siempre por los niños desamparados, por los viejitos, por los enfermos en las cárceles, por aquellas personas que recién han sufrido, han perdido un ser querido, aquellas personas que están dolidos, aquellas personas que están emocionalmente deprimidos, no saben qué hacer. Asístelos, Padre, confórtalos. Y por todos nosotros, Padre, que tengamos un día exitoso hoy y que sepamos que podamos darle vuelta a todo esto y decir, Padre, hoy te alabaré y hoy haré tu voluntad, no la mía, pero la tuya. Bendecido seas, Padre, te glorificamos y te adoramos siempre. Amén. Muchas gracias por unirse conmigo. A veces me envuelvo tanto que me dura un poquito más de tiempo, pero no me voy a disculpar. Es natural. Buenos días, si nos acabas de sintonizar, las 7:12. Vamos ahora directamente let's go directly now to the general weather forecast for today, Friday, the 8th of November. And the general situation is as follows. A relatively moist northeasterly airflow continues to dominate our weather. The 24-hour forecast is going to be sunny with a few cloudy spells today and partly cloudy tonight. A few showers or isolated thunderstorms will occur mostly over southern and some coastal areas this morning and tonight, and over inland areas this afternoon. The winds blowing from the northeast 5 to 15 knots, and the sea stayed light chop. Temperatures along the coast 86 as a high, 75 as a low. Inland 88 as a high, and 72 as a low. And in the hills 78 as a high and 68 as a low. There are no warnings, there are no alerts, and just quickly going to the Atlantic, to the National Hurricane Center. There's absolutely nothing. There's a lot of cloudiness in the Atlantic. A lot of cloudiness in the open Atlantic, but none of it is organized. Seems to be organized. And then to the north of us, there is this huge cold front that is coming down slowly. And I don't know if it's going to come down sufficiently south to be able to impact us, but it's going to be creating havoc in the major U.S. cities today and tomorrow. A real havoc. As a matter of fact, it's being touted as one of the coldest seasons in a long while. So, you see, you never expected that. The outlook for tomorrow, Saturday, partly cloudy with only isolated showers, then some cloudy spells with a few showers and isolated thunderstorms or periods of rain, mostly over northern and some coastal areas Saturday night. I guess that's what the approach of the cold front. A high tide occurs this morning at 7:23, which is happening in 9 minutes. A low tide at 1:42, a second high tide at 7:42, and a second low tide at 2:07 tomorrow morning. The sun rose this morning at 5:54, 6 minutes before 6, and the sun is setting at 5:18. The moon is also rising at 3:10 this afternoon and is setting tomorrow morning at 3:26. Thank you, forecaster Michael Gentle. Buenos días. Rápidamente aquí con la traducción de lo que es el reporte del estado del tiempo para hoy, 8 de noviembre. Y la situación general dice que un flujo de aire proveniente del noreste y algo húmedo está controlando nuestro clima. Para las siguientes 24 horas estará soleado, con algunos periodos de nubosidad hoy, parcialmente nublado por la noche. Vamos a ver chubascos o tronadas ocurriendo más que nada sobre la porción sur del país y sobre ciertas áreas de la costa. Hoy por la mañana y por la noche, y luego hoy por la tarde en el interior del país. Vientos del noreste 5 a 15 nudos, el estado del mar ligeramente agitado, temperaturas por la costa, estamos en noviembre, 86 como una máxima, 75 como una mínima, es perfecto para una área costera, pero en el interior 88 como una máxima y 72 como una mínima. Ese 72 ya tiene que empezar a bajar. Ya estamos en pleno noviembre, casi a mitad de noviembre, y todavía estamos con... Sí, aquel día estuvo bastante frescacita en la mañana, pero el 72 tan de repente va a empezar a bajar a 68 y va a ocurrir entre muy poco. Las colinas 78 como una máxima, 68 por las colinas como una mínima. No hay advertencias. Como dije, no hay nada en el Atlántico que nos presente una amenaza. Hay mucha nubosidad en el Atlántico, sí, pero nada de eso se parece organizado. Y sobre nosotros, entonces, al norte, sobre Texas, etcétera, está lo que se puede ver es un frente de frío bastante potente que está en esa área. Si baja suficientemente sur para impactarnos, a este momento no lo sabemos. Pero quizás un poquito. Una marea alta ocurre a las 7:23, una baja a las a la 1:42, otra alta a las 7:42 de la noche y otra baja a las 2:07. El sol salió hoy a las 5:54, se oculta hoy a las 5:18 y también la luna sale a las 3:10 y se oculta a las 3:26 mañana temprano. Muchas gracias, forecaster Michael Gentle. Vamos rápidamente a una pausa, porque ya son las 7:17 y estaremos de vuelta con ustedes con mucho más tan pronto estos anuncios.
Take a journey with us to endless possibilities. Our future as a country is now. Diginet Boost is countrywide. Taking Belize into the future. Nationwide technological evolution. As the most advanced fiber connection, Diginet Boost is a step forward into a modern world. Belize is powered by Diginet. Diginet Boost, now available countrywide.
Six cylinders to pure potential and better performance.
It looks like it vibrates. You think it could be the horsepower?
With a quart of oil and the calibration of the injectors, it will start to get the watchers again on the street.
We take a motor to its optimal level. We speak machine, rush runs, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Notice the residents of rural communities in Orange Walk and Corozal districts. If you value your health and your children's health, you will dispose of your garbage only at approved sites. The disposal of garbage at any other location is illegal, and if caught, you can be fined up to $5,000. If you don't get caught, you can still suffer health impacts caused by these illegal sites, because illegal dump sites harbor pests such as rodents, possums, and mosquitoes that carry diseases. These can transmit those diseases to you and your children. In addition, the garbage you throw away illegally can contaminate water bodies near your community, the same water bodies you might use for recreation or other purposes. Only with your help can the Department of Environment ensure that Belize's development is safe for present and future generations. You can also contact your local village councils or Belize Solid Waste Management Authority for more information. The Department of Environment thanks you for your help.
The San Ignacio-Santa Elena Bypass project is now complete. The transformation began in 2012, and now residents of the Twin Towns and visitors alike are enjoying the end result. Works include the full pavement of Lamalus Boulevard, along with 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage, LED lighting, and a roundabout at the entrance of Santa Elena. The Twin Towns now boast the longest and widest bridge in Belize, immune to flooding from the occasional rise in water levels of the McCall River. A bypass road was also built linking the new bridge to Joseph Andrews Drive, which was rehabilitated, as well as 1 mile of pavement, a median, and 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage. This was all done to the tune of $34.8 million. But that's not all. The project was extended due to savings from the successful execution and implementation of the initial scope of works. Now over 2 miles of additional roadworks will commence, including George Price Avenue, Liberty Avenue, and the George Price Highway between Three Flags and Hawksworth Bridge. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
It's back to school time once again, and the only store to visit for all your back to school needs is A&R Store on Baker Street here in Orange Walk Town. Visit them for the absolute largest assortment of school bags in the country with brands like JanSport, Skechers, Everest, Capsule, and character bags like Mickey and Minnie Mouse, Jojo, Siwa, Unicorn, and so much more. Remember, A&R Store is your one-stop source for all your school supplies like exercise books, folders, sheets, dry eraser boards, foam boards, crayon and coloring books, plus so much more. Plus, they have a wide assortment of housewares including bed sheets, cookware, and garbage containers in all sizes and at the best prices in town. Visit A&R on Baker Street today, now with extended hours to better serve you from 8 a.m. through to 6 p.m. Monday to Saturday. A&R stores, where prices do make all the difference. Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. It's exactly 23 minutes after 7 o'clock. A beautiful morning here in Orange Walk. I trust that it's just as beautiful in your neck of the woods. This morning, please join me in welcoming and saying good morning and welcome to our good friend, the one and only Mr. Robert Checky Usher. Good morning, Chex.
Good morning, Don Martinez.
How are you doing this morning?
Well, I feel I'm doing better. I'm on my medication and everything feels great. But this morning, I see you cross the street, man. Why across the street this morning? When I see you across the street?
Cross the street?
Yeah, I see you walk across the street. Where walk across the street?
I don't understand what you're telling me.
Hi, boy.
I walk across the street. How many people walk across the street?
Well, I see you walk across the street. Why walk across the street?
Oh, you mean when I was walking, coming, and then
Yes.
I came up to the middle of the road?
Why walk across
Well,
the
because there was water there was water on the side of the road.
street? I know you talk about that. You're up on one side, you walk across the street and...
Well, like anybody else, I want to go to the other side.
Oh, okay. That's it?
That's it.
So you walk across the street to reach on the other side?
To the other side.
That's a joke. You serious?
Absolutely.
So if you want it on the other side, you have to walk across the street.
That's I had to walk across the street.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
A pleasant morning, Mr. Martinez.
Same to you, sir.
By the Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Today a Friday, and we're here once again. And
By the way, is there a riddle or something like that? Or why did chicken cross the road? Obviously, they're going to cross to the other side of the road, no?
I think so.
Something like
Something like that. But it's real. Yeah, it's real. Coming to work this morning, I saw a lot of students waking up. Well, not wake up, but out there waiting for bus and passage to go to school, no? But when I was coming down the street, we're talking about the driving and texting. One of the buses, I won't call the name of the person that has the bus. The driver was driving the bus with one hand and the text in his hand and driving the bus with the students in there. And maybe look at a picture or where you look pan, but we just need to get out of that and try be more responsible, right?
Not only more responsible, I'd like to take it one step further and ask government to, I don't know if it's included in the laws of Belize. I would imagine that they're so old, but when those laws were written, we didn't have any cellular phones.
That's true,
so old
that is
those
true.
laws are.
Yep.
So I'm asking the government of Belize, requesting if perhaps they can do some sort of modification to the rules of driving on the highways and roads, that it include that one, that you have to wear your seat belts when you are on the highway, and even in town.
Yeah.
So just that you do it.
Yeah.
And that secondly, that during the time that you are driving, that you must not answer a telephone and that you must not be texting. Because although we have not heard, chocó porque estaba texteando, estaba como se llama, pero so many close to accidents have happened, it's just waiting for the right one, for the big one to happen. I'm asking those persons, the minister in charge of traffic, I'm asking those traffic wardens and so forth to please be on the lookout and to insist that this law be placed just like in other places. Like I said, in Merida, you can't drive and answer the telephone.
Right there, Chetomalto.
You're pulled up. You're pulled up immediately.
Yeah, because like...
Beep! Up.
Yeah.
Hey, te multan. No importa quién eres, it no matter who you are. Yo soy hijo del ministro Coy.
Eso no importa.
Dale cuenta a tu abuela. Tú estabas texteando y
Contra la ley.
Contra la ley. It applies to everybody, to anybody. Because you're saving your life, plus you're saving other people's lives.
Yeah.
Because in the time that you did a drive and something juicy come up on the screen, you're neglecting somebody.
Yeah.
Huh? You can't be driving and putting attention to your cellular. You cannot do that.
Yeah. But then, like you said about the law, so if a traffic warden stop you texting, what can they charge you?
Well, they can't stop you while you're texting because if it's not in the law, they're there to apply the law.
Yeah.
So I'm asking that it be included in the law if it's not, or something like that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
When-
Where the traffic can lay down rules and say, well, tell you what, from now on you can't be texting and driving and
talking on the phone.
Talking on the telephone, etc., etc., etc. People have the habit of having their what you call it on a little stand there, and so they drive, suddenly they chat away.
Yeah,
but remember that your mind is more there than on the road.
That's true, boy.
It's very simple. Just like they say, you can't serve two gods at the same time. You can't do good and bad at the same time. I mean, you can, but But the point is that you should not be finding ways of how to justify using your cellular or your texting, or because I'm at a pound stop, so I can do it. Or see, my hand is tight on the wheel and I'm only using this finger to type. There should be a complete ban on it, because I've seen big people that they drive 50, 60 miles per hour and they're texting.
So where's
with
their,
one bare little finger holding the steering wheel.
So where's their concentration?
On the phone, not on the road. Not on the road. So I'm hoping that officers right now are going to be a little bit proactive and begin to talk to people and say, tell you what, hey, ma'am, can you please put that phone one side? But I don't know if it's in the law.
Yeah.
I don't know if they can conjure up something. I don't know. But the point is that through a simple way, through communicating, through stops at certain areas, like front of the town hall, you know, this is a leaflet that says we suggest no texting, no cellular whilst driving or something.
Yeah.
Ma'am, this is just to bring you to your awareness that you suggest that you don't use your telephone whilst you're driving, ma'am.
Yeah, but what like this text that was sent yesterday that's saying that here in Belize the traffic tough because even the policeman and the traffic persons there on their phone when they're driving, but not because they do it, you should do it.
Forget the policeman.
Yeah.
No, don't say that. Don't compare. That's one thing I've told when I was in therapy, and Farah used to say, ya empezaste, Eduardo, a comparar, no porque aquel lo hace que sí que tú lo puedes hacer. Deja que a él la vida lo juzgue. Tú te preocupas de ti mismo. Okay? This is simple. So I learned that. En vez de estar, y como él, deja de decir eso como un niño. Tú preocúpate de tus acciones, no de otra persona.
You remember one time Mr. Lito Vega used to be one traffic officer here in Orange Walk. A lot of people used to go to court, you know, pa.
Really?
A lot of people used to go to court. You know that there was a clause in the application of the driver's license for like persons that use glasses, that when you used to get your driver's permit, it said driving with glasses on. I don't remember exactly what that word, but you have to have that glasses when you drive because of your vision. You know, a lot of people used to go to court because they never used to play with people and say, "Bye, well, go home," or "No make us see you do it again." That's why the driving then time never so reckless like it is right now.
And now these days that because of trying to get a vote, you can get your license
Without
free
having-
of charge,
without
even
having
having to
applicants going
go
through
through a test. I think that the persons who are promoting that should be stopped completely by the traffic department. I said, how are you going to give this out to people who don't know how to drive? You're putting them in potential danger out on the road just so you can get their vote? Really, honestly, just so. But the people are gonna say, "But boss, I don't know how to drive."
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh yes, you know how to drive people crazy, but you don't know how to drive a vehicle, not responsibly. It's a completely different thing. I thought I was the best driver there was at 18. Good Lord. I impressed my father, and I did, you know.
Yeah.
That time I back her up, not a reverse, the back her up.
Yeah,
I used
back her
to
up,
back
yeah.
her up through the windows, through the glasses, and through the
rear views.
mirrors, and so forth. I used to park my vehicle perfectly in space.
Reverse parking?
With with only 8 inches on one in front and 8 inches to the back. And my pa used to go like, "Why the way you learn to do this?" And I go like, "I watched you," and I used to, he used to laugh he used to smile and say, "Este sí es bueno." But little did I know that for all that I thought that I knew, I didn't know anything. I didn't know anything. I fortunately never got into an accident. Fortunately, never got into an accident, but I spun around a number of times.
Yeah. I remember one time how this thing with the driver's license for you to apply for to get a driver's permit then time. So one of my friend, he was working and the person tell her, "Hey, you know if you drive because you drive in the compound, but you have to get a driver's license." He got take written test 3 times. And the 3 times he failed the written test and they tell him come back and apply in a 1 year time. So their written test is a very important part of the...
Do they do written tests here anymore?
That written test has all the procedures and the rules of driving. Now what is added on to it is Belize City. The streets and the signs in Belize City.
Do they still have a written test?
I believe so. Well, they should. If you go to Ministry of Works...
Can anybody call me and tell me if there's still a written test before you get a driver's license here in Orange Walk? Something that gives you an idea of which are the streets that are one way and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And if somebody's going this way and somebody's coming that way, who has a right to way, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
And how to park.
And how to park. Does anybody have an idea if you still have that?
So that means then once we get the licenses,
Please send us
Mr.
a
Martinez,
message.
they not even know what are the different silent zones. Because that's in the written test.
That's in the schools, the hospital. I know
Court.
you couldn't have a blow your hand front by Hospital Crescent. Make police come shut you down.
Lad, they come.
Yeah, and there was
lad.
actually a policeman there who
Yeah.
was like, well, you know. It was no noise in that area.
But I see people who overtake ambulance.
Huh?
I see people who overtake ambulance right there up on this road after you pass 24 gas station. I see people who overtake ambulance on a street there before you reach the A&R warehouse. But then people don't go through no kind of written test. But you don't have to go through a written test to realize that, supposed to overtake the emergency vehicles. Emergency vehicles are ambulance, you got a fire engine and police department as well, because when them people move, there's some emergency in the hand, and by the way you obstruct them, you can cause the death of somebody. Maybe not cause an accident there, but the person that they carry or they go look for, maybe
other people don't even know that when the siren is blaring behind them, that automatically they should pull to the right.
Give way.
Most people don't know that they're supposed to do that. Especially when an ambulance is just pull and stop and give pass to the ambulance and to the fire engine. I agree with you. I saw the other day the ambulance is blaring and it has somebody inside, because you could see the light on and you could see the person and you see the nurse trying to do something to the respiration of the person. And the siren, the ambulance is blaring, it's what you call it, and the truckers, either truck or whatever it was, would not move. In other words, saying, who the hell you there behind you, they make noise? You know what? I wish that there was a police officer at that point, or that I would be able to stop the truck and baja todo cabrón de arriba y multarlos.
Park the truck, the police station.
Park the truck, the police station. Para que aprendan.
Yeah. You have to get the example of persons that are doing wrong, so the ones that are not doing wrong keep on doing right. You know, even if you hear the ambulance come, let's say that ambulance is coming from the hospital area and that ambulance is approaching that stoplight there by New Cheetahs, and you are coming from down Cinderella Street and you got a green light. Even that green light, you're not supposed to.
Exactly. Good point.
The
Even
ambulance
if you
is
got
coming.
green light and the ambulance is coming on a red light behind him on the other side, and you go like, oh, well, ambulance have to stop. Hell no, the ambulance must not stop. The ambulance has the right of way over any and everything. So whenever you hear an ambulance coming behind you, please draw to one side immediately to the right. In other countries, man, you are penalized. They charge you hundreds of dollars for not permitting it. If they say that they block the way of the fire engine, they charge you $200. They're a big multas, you know.
You have to say
Why en Belize aquí no lo podemos hacer? Why? Come on, we have to. One thing, respect for law. Respect for law is important, ladies and gentlemen. We have to respect the law.
Yeah, we need to do that, man. Make we try to be responsible, because you don't know who could in the ambulance. And the thing is that if you come down and the green light is there and the ambulance is coming, what if you run out and the ambulance knock into you? Because of an accident, and then maybe the person when they in the ambulance, maybe the driver or the attendant or the patient can get hurt as well. So make we try to be responsible. But tomorrow is a big day, Mr. Martinez.
Is it?
Tomorrow is Jesus Rene Trejo's birthday.
Oh, really?
Yes, tomorrow Chepe birthday, boy.
The 9th of November?
Yes.
And so we're not going to see him tomorrow. So what does he have for us today?
Chepe has to eat at my house for tonight. And tomorrow we gone.
Where?
We going someplace. He choose where you want to make a care.
Oh.
And we going with the full family.
Okay.
I take care of Chepe, no?
Okay, I know. I noticed that. I noticed when we go to Chitumal, you have to take Chepe too.
Yeah, Chepe eat, you know. The man good, man. So tomorrow Chepe birthday. So everybody who know Chepe Shadow, tomorrow his birthday. Jesus Rene Trejo celebrates his birthday tomorrow. So Chepe, happy birthday. I hope you eat up. And you know, man, like Pipian and Pibil and everything, you know.
Really? Does he?
Yes, man. So I don't know where I find them where we're going, but he had decided we're going. If you want, go with a Melchor and carry a Melchor.
Really?
You know? But we need to take a break now.
We need to take a break. It's exactly 7:41. We'll be right back with a lot more.
Everybody wants a clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing materials. This time, we give you a bigger size of La Costeña products like the mouth-watering fried beans and the pasta sauce. And surely for your clean laundry, we have the breathtaking aroma of Ensueño Max Suavitel. Even your visitors will ask what you clean your floors and restrooms with. And you can boast it is the variety of Pinol products and Sultan muriatic acid now in 900 milliliters. And much more for the best prices only at German Vega and Sons Imports. We serve you at number 5 San Antonio Road, Orange Walk Town. You can even call us at 322-3625 or 322-2672. Or you can even send us a fax at 322-2571 or email us at germanvega@btl.net. German Vega and Sons Limited, because we care for you.
Everyone needs a getaway. Why not make it in your own backyard? Learn the history of your old capital. Or venture out on a road trip to experience the village life and be captivated by nature's wildlife, culture, and food. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
The ongoing technological evolution constantly transforms the way we live our lives. The introduction of our national fiber network creates the opportunity for Belizeans to live the digital lifestyle. Today, Digi is proud to introduce Dana, Belize's first artificially intelligent automated assistant. Dana is the modern customer service experience. Available 24/7, Dana can provide Digi prepaid and postpaid customers with directory information, credit and plan balances, product and promo information, and more. Just talk to Dana. Want to check your credit balance? Ask Dana.
Hey Dana, what's my credit balance?
New Digi promotions? Ask Dana.
Hey Dana, any new Digi promotions?
Dial 113 for directory assistance and dial 119 to talk to Dana. Digi remains committed to introducing the latest in cutting-edge technologies, transforming Belize one technology at a time. Try Dana today.
Thank you for calling Digi Customer Service.
Motor 5.0, 4 válvulas por cilindro. Todos quisiéramos una. Como que no agarra, ¿no? Siento como que se le pega el balancín. Vamos a darte el aceite que te mereces. Vas a correr como rayo, preciosa.
Los que oímos más allá de las revoluciones, hablamos máquina. Rostrands, poniendo el mundo a funcionar.
Agente autorizado German Vega y Sons. Teléfono 322-3625. Rostrands.
Someone come? Yes, someone coming. Let's go. Sa. Fastest question of the day. Why you the letter here?
Who sent me the letter?
That sign right there. You can't read?
Well, make I tell you something. In this here community, everybody dump here, so me just dump my garbage right here.
So if somebody jump off a bridge, you do it too?
No, man, no.
You never know that littering is an environmental crime and Department of the Environment can charge you for that?
Why is that a crime?
Because you pollute the same environment you live in, dirtying the same land and water you use. You don't even know that you dumping garbage can make you and your family sick by attracting disease-carrying pests, and the Department of the Environment just to try help we take care of the environment.
So all of that? Well, now that you put it that way.
Thanks for your 5 cents, brother. That's all. 5 cents question of the day.
This message is brought to you by the Department of the Environment.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. It's exactly 13 minutes before 8 o'clock. Just before we went on a break. During the break, I went into this web page and I saw, and this is pertinent to the weather, and it says a cold front is finally coming to Florida. And it's that same cold front that is finally coming to Belize. It's not going to impact us as it does, as it's going to be doing the northern tier, the United States, but it's going to bring down some temperatures sometime during the week, next week, and it's going to be maybe 4 or 5 degrees cooler, and it's going to be like in the 60s in the early mornings. So finally, we're going to have some
Santa weather.
Some Santa weather. Well, I don't want to use that word, but get roach notice. Why?
Yeah, they have
you
to go.
To get roach notice.
They have to go.
And believe me, it's the beginning of what is termed as the arrival of some of the coldest air. It's just the way it is. After so much heat, you have a blast of cold air coming down, and nature at its best.
Yeah.
So next week, we're going to be having a cold front.
Yeah, I saw on one of the international news, on the Weather Channel, that there was one bridge where, I don't remember which part of the States, but it's full of ice. Yeah, one bridge full of ice, and nobody can drive across. Things get stagnant. So the cold over that area is strong already in the U.S., no? So we enjoy the weather. We have to get all the sweaters and everything going fine, no? Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
It's right now.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, senor. Good morning, sir.
Here's a topic that I rarely hear on television or on talk shows. The topic is about one-use plastic and styrofoam. Last night they had a conference at the Bliss concerning this, right? They had investors and users of this product. So it would be nice that this would be brought through this media, right?
Yes.
Because for one, they have a few of us that are practicing this, right? We go and we don't take plastic bags. We go and we take our own bag shopping. And I think we need to do that because come January, this one-use plastics will be banned, right? And the people need to be educated why they are being banned, especially the Orientals. The Orientals, they insist that they will be giving it out, right? And we need, they are biodegradable bags. They have some businesses that are using biodegradable bags, right? And this is the way to go, biodegradable. So this is a topic that needs to be hammered into the public's head. Right? That they understand because they go and buy one pack of bread and they want a plastic bag.
Yeah,
and the bread is already in a plastic bag. Right? So we need to see what these people like La Popular and all these other bakeries will do with their one-use plastic bags.
Yeah.
How they will package their bread. It is a topic, it's a wide topic, and it needs to be taught to the population. Right? The populace need to know what will happen come January.
Canada,
and the parents need to know what will happen if they are found using one-use plastics.
Can I interject?
So this is a topic that needs to be brought to the air and educate our people. Thank you.
Thank you. I'd like to tell you something, sir, that actually I can pull up the emails and everything, but I have been in contact with the Department of Environment ever since. And I was initially one of the proponents of the idea of going green. Well, anyway, we have requested the Department of the Environment to come in and explain to us the policy. However, I think in their own words, to please give them some little time because they have not finished working on the policy yet. Now, I can understand the far-reaching effects of the law, and not of the law, but of, yes, what happens is that the plastics, like you correctly said, encompasses just about every single item, because it's not only the fact that you went to the people's store and you got a plastic bag for your groceries. No, it's not only that. It is bags in which the bread is put in, like you correctly mentioned.
Yeah.
There are also bags in which other items come in. What about the plastic that surrounds the chicken?
Yeah, it's already packed.
It's already packed. What about the plastics that ice comes in? Well, what about trash bags? What about the thousands of tons of trash bags that are being utilized countrywide in different hospitals, etc., etc.? And if you begin to consider bags, it's far-reaching. So up to where do you extend the law? Is it only for one-use single bags? Will they be permitting people to still import other types of bags because you can't eliminate those? Because at the end of the day, there's no alternative? What do you do? So these are the questions that we wanted to know. And the Department of the Environment, and let me pull it up for you so you know.
Yeah, meantime you do that, Mr.
Yeah, let me
Martinez.
pull it up so you know.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe that ENR has made an announcement that they
Yes,
will not be giving out
I
bags.
spoke to Miss Montalvo last week when I went to deliver her something. She told me, Emmanuel, something we want you to share is that we're going green. I go like, God bless your soul. We're asking people to take their own bags. La gente dirá, no está quedando mezquina, ya ni bags dan. No, no es por eso. Es porque estamos tratando de evitar la gran cantidad de bolsas que están simplemente causando problemas por todo lado. Porque las mismas bolsas, sacas tus sabritas, sacas tu ¿cómo se llama? Y lo tiras en un lado, viene el perro, lo jala, y pues esa bolsa se va a la calle, ahí perdura por años y años y años hasta que alguien lo recoja. Luego termina en el río, donde por cientos de años ahí queda trabado.
Yeah, some of the big stores in Chotamala are doing it as well, Mr. Martinez. Like Soriana, they are not giving out bags again. So
but you know how long ago that is in Mexico?
Yeah, so if you get one permanent bag, buy a little bag and then you get your groceries there. And it's less garbage for you at home when you go home, because when you buy all anything and you put it in a plastic bag, when you go home, what you have to do? You have to pack them and dispose of them as well. Hello, good morning. Good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning. You're on the air. Go ahead.
Morning, Mr. Martinez.
Good morning, my good friend.
Yeah, I hardly hear you, man.
Yeah, we hear you good, though. Go ahead.
Yeah, got you. What's up? Yeah, check it. I hear you on the talk. I went come out for the program and I leave it, check it. Just now I hear then they talk overweight, then they talk stupidness, check it. This, that, the other. Where the Belizean people really supposed to want to know. $3.34 million. Where? We don't know who gone with it. For Social Security. I mean, this money, the people and where they collect Social Security could have get one increase and they don't mention nothing about it.
all of them stand up and do. Then they criticize the good work for the UDP, because if you look all over the country, your roads, your streets, also. Now, believe that was shape. Look for Orange Walk. You know what I mean? All of them places you hear complain. If they may have this 3.34 million, we could have never increased. The lot of money where the Super Bowl, where they gone with, because they can't get account to all of that money. People could have made one lot of things will make plenty much better. And this is the way they're supposed to get on, but who gone with the money and when the money will come back? Because just like how the leader of the opposition said, make them bring back the million when they hustle for the DUP. The people there, the poor class of people there, whether they cry about, could have something for themselves. I mean, I want that Vera come back and make we put a crushing panel for this coming next election. Gapi, not afraid boy, come back. I'll back you up. Hi.
Come back. Yep.
Going back to I like to substantiate my allegations. And it says, hello, Mr. Martinez. Please bear with us. We are still finalizing the legislation. And this is 24th of June.
And that's from who?
And until then, Department of the Environment. We won't be able to make guest appearances. As soon as we do, I'll let you know. This is like the third time that I had sent them a note, and the third time that they were flatly refusing. And I go like, yo no lo voy a estar mandándole más invitación. Cuando ellos estén listos, quieren venir, pueden venir. But tell you what, that way ellos se salen con lo de ellos. Así que, and I don't normally permit that. So I'm going to. Maybe you're right. I'm gonna invite them again sometime for the beginning of the year. I do know that come very shortly, ladies and gentlemen. Come very shortly. You will not, and I repeat, you will not be able to go to the store and buy the clamshell plates, etc. and for 25 cents and 30 cents. That, what there is in stock is by permission of the Customs Department or by the Environment Department that is phasing out the bags in phases. In other words, the first part is banning completely introducing the legislation, where it's banning it, but at the same time, because you're banning something that is prevalent, that is widely used. It's widely used. Then you must permit the substitute to take place. In other words, to take its place in the market. And the question is, do we have a substitute for all of these items that you're banning? In other words, are there biodegradable bags for every single application there are that you can think of? Some years ago, there wasn't. Now, I would imagine that there is, because the technology has grown so much that it's only an injection that is used in the plastic bags, in the mold, where that just naturally begins to degrade, to biodegrade within 3 months, given contact with the elements. In other words, darkness or moisture, etc. In other words, once it is being stored and not used, which would be indicative of the fact that it's already buried in and it begins to decompose on itself. But the effects are far-reaching. So they can't just ban plastic bags per se, ban plastic bags, because some of the some bags are medical, and you can't ban them unless there's a replacement in place. You understand? So it has to be very pointed. It has to be very exact what they're banning, what they're phasing out, and ensuring that whatever is being phased out, there is a replacement for it. So at this point, I think that they are phasing out the clamshells, the plates made out of foam, and so forth, and whatever there is on the market. I repeat, whatever there is in the market, when that's done, it's done. On the street, in the stores, when that's done, it's done. They have been given an opportunity, I think, to and extended permitted importers to import up to a certain point, so that after that point is met, then no more importation, and then you forcibly have to use the other one, at which time the other product, the biodegradable product, has already taken its form and reduced its cost. Because as it is right now, if you go to the States and you apply for biodegradable bag, and you import biodegradable bags, they can be a hefty price, 3-4 times the price of a regular bag. However, if you go to China or one of these other places, I gather that they're doing it much, much cheaper. But so it takes a while before there's a lot of logistics in place, and it takes a while before you can actually say, hey, ban it, But we will have them on the show sometime in December. I could guarantee you that.
Yeah. I remember one of my friend come visit me one time. I tell him, boy, where me there? He said, boy, me there overseas. I tell him, boy, he said, me there at San Pedro. I tell him, but I only one sea. Oh, you about overseas? He said, no.
What do you mean overseas?
I said, oh, overseas. But by saying that, we say, morning, listening to your morning show here at La Isla Bonita. Hello to everyone from the Holiday and the Gonzalez family in San Pedro.
Well, good morning, the Gonzalez family from Holiday. I knew that we're being watched in San Pedro. Buenos días, un gran gusto saludarles. En realidad, bastante alegre que nos vean.
Yeah. I know San Pedro is a very rising community when it comes to population as well, Mr. Martinez. There is good things out there, but sometimes when the news flash, you hear about negative things and not good things. But there is good things happening out there, because they have a program right now with the children, with the kids. I'm not sure who is doing the program, but with the high school, primary school students, they'll be having a big day. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's sometime at the ending of the month, because I think it's celebrated as Children's Month.
Mm-hmm.
And they're having a event that's coming up, and when they have that event, they will be inviting persons to the park, and they will be doing birth registration and lots of different things happening, which is good, no? I happened to be there for the New Year's last year, to bring in the New Year's, and it was cool, man, but the place is busy, pa. The place is busy, so I want to say good morning to everyone right there at San Pedro. And, last night I dreamt of San Pedro. Good day, La Isla Bonita.
Tú cantas, ¿verdad? En tu banda.
A veces.
A veces.
A veces voy a cantar. Yo canto música más como...
Más alegre.
Pero esa música de San Pedro es una buena música alegre también. Pero yo canto más la música como... vamos a ver. Tila baki leven bakotora la minasi baksem. Most of the broke down songs are the one that I usually
as a background vocal, or as a lead.
As a lead vocal. Okay. Go home, boy, go home, please go home. And here.
So you are the one.
Take me back to my old home, Belize, old home, Belize, old home, Belize.
All right.
And then they got the next one, can't walk na me plantation, can't walk there at all, penguin joke me, mosquito bite me, can't walk there at all. It's not
Mr. Martin Dory.
Oh, yeah, Bela till they get dry. Remember the great Bradford Patico from Barrel Boom? Yeah, he has an album with all of those songs, well put together, Brad and Michelle, well put together, and they have some kids singing on those songs as well. You know, Brad was in Benqueviejo del Carmen last week because there was a fundraiser. I think they are trying to do a auditorium in the name of the Edison Claudino. What are the other name we got? Edison Claudino Seferino Coleman, no? Yeah, so Brad was there playing his guitar, which is good, you know. But that's my thing. I don't sing Spanish song because I can't really deal with that. We got El Largo. ¿Conoces a Largo?
El Largo, claro.
Tenemos a Largo y la otra muchacha que canta esas músicas. Y tenemos a José Luis Paul Palmar. You know, ellos cantan esas músicas lindas.
Hoy me sabes que me dio mucho, perdón que nos fuimos de tema así cambiándolo drásticamente, pero te voy a decir por qué lo hice. Lo intenté porque vi que Litito estaba con el jovencito, pues que es un hombre grande.
Ajá.
¿Cómo se llama?
¿Quién? No sé de quién está hablando.
Nuestro propio Buki local.
Felipe. Felipe Castillo. No castigues más a tu corazón, esas buenas músicas.
Y esas canciones que muy bonitas. Estaba Felipe, creo que en Nail Mayabo, no me acuerdo dónde.
Tú sabes, Mr. Martínez, en el mundo de la música latina, acá en Belice, esa música fue muy popular con la iniciación de los Cometas, con Litito y Felipe también. Tú puedes recordar cuando Felipe llegaron allá en Channel 10 con tu hermano, Raúl Martínez. Ask him, Mr. Martinez, to give him a break. Well, I think Felipe sang a little song and he sounded good, and Raúl called Litito and tell her, I got one star here for you. Make with Billa. Y allá comenzaron, pues ellos estaban haciendo como sus músicas rancheras ahí en Mi Amor Lounge con Mr. Mig también. Cuando hay ocasiones especiales, Felipe está ahí. Después ellos hicieron su propio grupo, Los Cometas, y fueron hasta Los Ángeles a grabar un álbum. Después
un día cuando me fui a Belice con Litito me contó todo, todo el cuento.
Esa música ellos tenían una gira también con el señor Joe Balona. Joe Balona, que yo creo que él estaba con Love FM. Ellos tenían un programa que se llama Golden Latin and Lovely. Hicieron giras en Corozal, Orange Walk, Benqueviejo del Carmen. No sé si fueron en San Pedro también. Pero estaba haciendo esa buena música de los Cometas. Y son músicas originales. No castigues más. Sí, son original.
¿Quién los escribió?
Yo creo que Litito y Felipe, pero yo creo que Litito es uno más que pone la música, pero él no solo lo dejó así cuando él estaba haciendo
the lyrics. Is it Litito or is it Felipe?
I think it's
both of them.
Yeah, but maybe if one person will write one song, next one will like 2 or 3, and then they say, can we put this in or take this out? And they went all the way to Hollywood to record with the great Belizean producer, Clinton Junior Crawford. Y ese fue un éxito. Los Cometas, no castigues más a tu corazón. Siempre tocamos esos.
¿No hay una canción navideña también?
Dulce Navidad, Dulce Navidad.
Pero aparte de
ya llegó diciembre. Dulce Navidad. Pero hay otro que dice, este regalo de Navidad.
Ese también.
Sí. Entonces todo fue bien.
Quisiéramos escuchar más de esto. Voy a ver si tengo estoy considerando hacer el último Christmas show. Vamos a ver si quizás pudiéramos tener a este individuo cantándonos. Y para que, pues siquiera quedemos nostálgicos por un momento y que gocemos el rato por el momento. Y estoy seguro que muchas personas lo van a agradecer porque, pues, son canciones bonitas. Estamos cantando lo puro beliceño, es más, no puedo decir más beliceño que eso. Y estamos apoyando a la industria, ¿no crees? Así que vamos a ver si hacemos algo por el estilo para ahí. Pero regresando al tema, porque qué fácil
también, Mr. Martínez, esa plática de música, tú sabes que me interesa mucho. El dean de Moffos Junior College, Adrián, tú sabes que Adrián siempre está en esas cosas cantando. Él
Desde chamaco.
grabó 2 canciones con Lucio y su nueva generación, uno que se llama Ando. No recuerdo. Ando, A-N-D-O.
Ando.
Ando. Él graba esa canción con Lucio y su nueva generación. Y otro, yo creo que era 2 también. Tenemos a Louis Spook también, que grabó unos...
Formidable su voz de Luis Spook. Formidable. Mira, yo no lo reconocí al principio. Tiene un rato que lo escuché en la iglesia y algo wow, pero qué voz tan clara y tan fuerte. Así que me impresionó.
Yo recuerdo una vez cuando yo fui en una presentación, yo creo que era en Moffos College, y estaba escuchando a Louis Spook cantando una música de Engelbert. Después yo fui a hablar con él. Tú no estabas pensando en entrar en un grupo musical. ¿Por qué me estás preguntando eso? Porque tengo un grupo musical que se llama Youth Connection Band. Yo creo que tú ibas a hacer bien. Dice, pues vamos a hacerlo. Y él estuvo con nosotros, grabado unas canciones también. Una canción que se llama Te digo que te amo. Es una canción original también de Louis Spook, de Youth Connection Band. Pero la cosa es que la música beliceña, especialmente cuando estamos escribiendo música latina, como queda en un vacuum, porque hay bastante música internacionales que está saliendo y parece que hay ciertas horas que los radios, emisoras tocan esas músicas, pero esas músicas ellos no lo ponen en su playlist que hace por el día. Tú puedes escuchar todas las músicas latinas que está bueno, pero no vas a escuchar un local ahí. Solo lo escucha cuando la hora es especial para música local, ¿no? Entonces, pero está bien. Muchas gracias a las gentes que haciendo promote la música beliceña también, ¿no?
Vamos a tomar una pausa cuando son las 8:15. Estaremos de vuelta con ustedes luego de estos anuncios y otros.
You have an 8-cylinder powerful engine disguised as an aluminum alloy that spins at 8,000 revolutions per minute.
Goes like this. You think it's a turbo?
No, with a cleaning of injectors and a change of oil, you will run more efficient, my friend.
For those who understand the engine like it talks to you, we speak machine. Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega and Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
There's no need to go across the border to enjoy sun, sand, and crystal blue waters. Belize's northern islands and reef are just a boat ride away. Go slow and immerse yourself into the Caribbean Sea or enjoy some fresh coconut water. Or pick up the pace on an island where locals can enjoy sandy beaches by day and feast on your fresh catch by night. Discover the Mesoamerican Barrier Reef and submerge yourself into another world where you can experience a traffic jam you will want to return. You can also make new friends along the way. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
The Philip Goldson Highway between Belize City and the Philip Goldson International Airport is getting a major facelift to the tune of $31.5 million. Section B of the highway upgrading project between Haulover Bridge and the Buttonwood Bay Boulevard roundabout is underway at an investment of $21 million. Works consist of the full rehabilitation of the road to paved standard, which includes the widening of the road to 4 lanes, lined sidewalks and drains, wide shoulders, median, and parking plus a bus lane at designated sections of the road. LED road lighting will be installed along with road safety features such as signs, reflectors, and road markings. The project will also facilitate in the improvement of underground infrastructure for the public utility companies. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
World-class spaces for Belizean athletes to thrive and fans to enjoy. Our new basketball and multipurpose arenas have proven their worth, attracting regional and international sporting events and hosting expos, conferences, and proud graduates. Your government moving Belize forward.
Have you ever noticed the development that's taking place in your town or in your city? Maybe it's because you've been too busy enjoying the results. More for Belizeans, more for Belize, the government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Need an escape from your daily schedule? Why not become a tourist in your own country? Discover Western Belize. Transport back in time and be awed by the reminiscences of the Mayan civilization. Be adventurous or spend a day with family and friends enjoying the serenity of the Macau River. Sample a kaya staple or pick up some fresh produce to make your own delicacy. Come visit us in Western Belize. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
These sunny days are here, and whether it's for a picnic or in your kitchen, you need the meat. Gillette's Meat Shop proudly offers a variety of juicy cuts such as processed meats, ham, bacon, salami, longanisa, and sugar cure ham, just to mention a few. Enjoy our meats in beef, pork, and mutton. So for that healthy cut your family enjoys, visit us at number 18 San Antonio Road in Orange Walk from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12:30 and 3 to 5 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Place your orders at 322-3486 or 322-2175 or even 610-4061. Send us an email at derekgillett31@gmail.com. Gillette's Meat Shop, fresh and processed meats.
Ay, qué rico.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Bienvenidos de vuelta. Hoy recordamos a alguien que le tuve mucho afecto, mucho respeto, a quien escuché cantar por muchos años. Y me estoy refiriendo de la que en vida fue la señora Sarita Torres. quiero a este punto leer una nota de condolencia en inglés. Rest in peace, Miss Sarita Torres, ha fallecido. Miss Sarita was a well-known lady in her own right. And many of you knew her just as Patty's mom. But I knew her in a different light, and this is referring to the author who wrote this. I knew her as a great singer. I was fortunate enough to have shared many stages with her. On many occasions, she performed in my shows at the famous Mi Amor Lounge back in the 90s. I was always impressed by her wide vocal range, so I enjoyed being her backup musician. During many rehearsals, we also did a rendition of Schubert's Ave Maria, and every time she was spot on. She was such an amazing singer. Carry on, Miss Sarita. And that is from Mr. Elito Urbina, sharing his condolences to the family. May you sing with the angels now. It is with deep sorrow and regret that we announce the passing of Miss Leonor Sarita Torres at the age of 85 years. She is predeceased by her parents, Juanita and Simeon Torres, brothers Miguel and Johnny Torres, and sisters Genevieve Minger and Manuela Young, OBE. She is survived by one sister, Hilda Roberto, 3 children, Susana Bernhardt, Ana Patricia Ayuso, and Juan Torres, 13 grandchildren, 14 great-great-grandchildren, and a host of nieces and nephews. A wake will be held on Friday, November 8th, which is today, at her residence in 15 Mopan Street. Can you help me where that is?
That's the era where Dill used to live. You know by where the Distance live? Mr. David Distance? Yeah,
So this is where the rivers are.
Yeah, I spoke to Omar's mom yesterday. Omar used to mom, and I was asking her, and she was telling me it's that area.
Okay. A funeral service will be held at the Immaculada Church on Saturday, November 9th at 2 p.m. The attention of relatives and friends is called to this announcement. I can particularly recall Miss Sarita Torres as one of the best singers in Orange Walk. I can recall at the fairs, at the La Immaculada fairs, when I was a young kid going to the fairs, and she would sing the song Ya se va diciembre, ya es año nuevo. And I can actually picture her singing it. But she was also a member of the choir I would belong to, with Charles Chuck Emmond. And that was when the choir, the Immaculada choir, rose to great heights, and with the participation of Conchita Harris and Erasmus Franklin, Sarita Torres, the all boys choir from La Immaculada, and we were standard 4, standard 5, standard 6, and then also the older folks. So there were times when Chuck used to put on a grand show, and especially for Christmas. And Miss Sarita would always be at the top of it. So she was a good singer. She was a good friend. We're going to miss her. And I'm also seeing that Maureen Sharton says, indeed, my dearest friend, she sang on Radio Belize, performed alongside Seferina Coleman. I recall how everyone gathered around the radios to listen to her. Her popularity was within the range of McKeesey and Coleman. She was also the first Queen of the Bay of Belize.
Wow.
So, rest in peace, Miss Sarita Torres. And we extend our condolences to the entire Torres family. So, quiero expresar mi más sincero pésame a la familia entera en el fallecimiento de la señora Leonor Sarita Torres. Que descanse en paz.
She used to sing sometime with Lionel as well, no?
Oh, yes. She used to sing with just about anybody. She used to enjoy singing.
Yeah.
She used to sing with Hal Page. She used to sing to her. You have a party and you ask her, and you need a singer? Come, Sarita, make we sing. So bring the guitars. We will sing.
Yeah, I remember
And
she
she
used to
sang.
sing along with Pole as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then what's
Baisita.
Yeah, Baisita. Yes, Baisita. Baisita used to play the guitar, no?
Yes.
And the gentleman that used to play the accordion by Zeta.
That was Mr. Mogel.
I don't really know the person name, but he used to, every Saturday morning.
There were two of them.
Yeah, I think he
You used to have the blind guy, whatever his name is.
Yeah, I think he's family to Roman Canola and them. Yeah.
No. The first one I think was Flota.
Flota.
Miss Tomasita's son or something like that. And then the other one was Mogel, if I'm not mistaken. I don't recall too well.
You remember the Mother's Day programs at the park?
Mm-hmm. She was always there.
Yeah, singing. And in these past days, she used to visit all the radio stations for Mother's Day.
Mm-hmm.
And go and sing out for all the moms. And although she's a mom, she used to go and sing for the moms. So Miss Sarita is no stranger, and you have lost a golden voice.
That's exactly right. Que descanse en paz, que ahora le esté cantando a los angelitos.
Yeah. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Check it, the fella one on the talk about one fella Lionel. Lionel used to play the accordion.
Yes.
Then I got one little fella Dominguez.
Oh, the Dominguez.
That's exactly right, Dominguez. Thank you, sir.
Right. And then the street one on the talk about Mopan Street, the up Belize Road to Charter China, where fix motorcycle there. You come right up the street, which has the China, the Henki Comendes, the
okay.
right the Mopan Street.
Okay.
Sarah, we expect to take place.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I just came and text about that for you. And if you say if it's Mopan Street, it's by the area, by where Pash lives. Pash live in that area.
I know where Pash lives, by where Teresa lives. Yes.
Yeah, it's that area, no? Because Fleur lives around there, and Fleur says by her house también. So I have to bleach tonight, but I have to.
Yeah, we'll go to the wake this evening, tonight.
And that's when you see a different part of the music of myself, Alberto, and Letito, and Largo, because when we come out to entertain folks and pay respect of those weeks, it's when we bring out a different part of us when it comes to the music. We play mostly classical music and instrumental and these golden oldies, when what we normally don't do when we are with the band, except when we go play for a wedding or person requests it, no? But Mr. Martinez, tomorrow the National Garifuna Council will be having their Great Culture Day, and it will be held at Bat Landing. It starts at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. It's all day. Dr. Ludwig Palacio will be there. We understand Gwen will be there, and other great persons that will be addressing as well. And we invite you all to come out and enjoy all the best in the Garifuna food. They will be having Garifuna food there available. It's at Bat Landing. It happens tomorrow, and we're inviting you all to come out. Also, Sister Anna is inviting everyone to the big crusade, which happens, and this happens next week Wednesday. This is by Tate Street. Let's just say it's the number 2 Lyle Street. That is, invites you and your family to come to this special Wednesday night service from any denomination, any church. It will be next week, Wednesday at 6 p.m. The venue will be right at the church auditorium. Ministering will be Pastor Martins Fatola from Canada. For more information, you can call Sister Anna Logue at 627-1214. That is 627-1214. Jesus is waiting for you. So that happens tomorrow. I mean on Wednesday. Then on Saturday they have the big concert there. Let me see if I can find this one. The one from Shipyard. I had some information on it, and let me see if I can pull it up here for you so you can know. And I believe these concerts in this area are mostly gospel type concerts, and we want you all to attend. We want you all to be part of it, so we share it with you right here on this station on North Television Channel 10 that always brings you all the great information when it comes to what is happening, current information. Can't seem to find it here, but it happens tomorrow in Shipyard. Music starts at 5:30 and it goes up until 7. Mr. Martinez, we are winding down.
Yes, we're winding down. We will be closing the show at about maybe 8:45 with your permission. So, because we have something important to do.
Yeah, prior to this show, Mr. Martinez, we announced that Mr. Tony Herrera, the standard bearer for the United Democratic Party for Corozal Southeast, would have been here today, but he's currently on a tour in the area. He's doing a tour in the area and see what's happening, talk to the residents and find out what's their concerns. So when he comes to the show, he can address some of these concerns.
Right, that's exactly right.
And big things that will be happening in the area.
So he will be with us sometime next week.
Next week, Friday.
Next week, Friday.
Because a big event happens on Thursday.
Next week, Thursday, right.
And that's in that area.
Can we share what that event is?
I believe it's going to be the groundbreaking ceremonies.
The groundbreaking ceremony for the Sarteneja Road happens next week, Thursday. We are hopefully going to be there, and we would like to be there to be able to bring back the story for you live and direct.
And
so
not only that groundbreaking ceremony and Sarteneja, Mr. Tony will be talking about. He'll be talking about the Progressor Road as well.
About the Progressor Road as well. Yes, that's fantastic news for the people, and it's better late than never. This is the way I look at it. It's better late than never. Y sabes algo? The $100 million that is being invested in Corozal will go a long way to open up that entire corridor to tourism. And it's not only Sarteneja that is going to be benefiting, that's going to be at the end of the road, but also all that beautiful expanse of beach that is in the northern Corozal district.
Easy
that
access.
is going to be opened up for residential areas and for hotels, etc., etc. So we meet this project with a lot of pleasure, and we believe that it's going to bring good things to our nation, good things, positive things. As long as we keep it that way, it's going to bring it in, because we have to be very careful that the criminal element doesn't come in. But then again, where isn't it at the moment? But we will, when I mean criminal element, ya sabes que estamos bastante cerca a México y bla, 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 bla. Bueno, ahí vamos a dejarlo por el momento. Pero son proyectos fuertes que este gobierno está haciendo para estimular la economía. La economía está haciendo bastante bien, no obstante lo que tú piensas. No obstante lo que tú piensas, estamos en ruta de crecimiento. Aunque no lo creas, pero estamos... ¿Cuánto dinero se pagó? Entre $6 a $7 se pagó para el tercer pago en azúcar. No fue lo mejor, pero, muchas personas consiguieron el tercer pago y han estado invirtiéndolo en limpieza de sus cañales y en mantenimiento de sus cañales. Tanto así de que para asegurar de que el siguiente año tengan suficiente caña para poder integrar a la fábrica. Recuerden de que el año pasado, it was a bumper year, it was a record year.
Oh, yes, yeah, true.
Okay. Se molió más caña el año pasado que cualquier otro año. Desafortunadamente, este año, pues, con tanta sequía y con tanto gusano y que sabrá Dios qué más, pues, a este momento no se ve como si va a suceder eso otra vez, pero pues nunca sabes. Mucha gente dice, no, pero vamos a ver. Pero lo que va a suceder solo Dios sabe. Pero hagamos el mayor esfuerzo de limpiar nuestros cañales y de asegurar de que el producto que estamos entregando es buen producto y no cualquier producto que lleno de lodo, etcétera, que sea buen producto.
Yep, once again, we'd like to thank you all who tune into the Sugar City Morning Show today. Reminding you that we have the Channel 7 News repeat at 12 o'clock right here on this show. For the person that watched the wrestlings at night, congratulations. We are doing our best. You know, we are getting less freezings on the channel now, Mr. Martinez. The channel is very currently going on right now, and we'd like to thank the technician for...
Oh, it's beautiful. I'm looking at the reception right now.
Yeah, tenemos un saludo. Dice, feliz día, señores, de parte de la familia Cocom en San José, Socorro.
Muchas gracias. Igualmente ustedes, señores.
Esperamos que todo está bien con ustedes también, ¿no?
También, sí, porque entiendo que una gran cantidad de gente impactado por las aguas. Y ojalá pues no sea algo que les haya impactado a ustedes también. Para las personas que impactó, pues lo sentimos muchísimo.
Yeah.
Muchísimo, porque, wow, es increíble tener una torrente de agua bajando y que tan de repente, ¿viste las imágenes?
Yeah,
Sí.
y no es algo that nobody plans or prepare for something like Mr. Martinez.
It just happens.
It just happened. It's a flash flood.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and also, well, we are glad to know that we have persons in La Isla Bonita, San Pedro viewing the show. We have in Socot, San Ignacio, Santa Elena, and all over the country, the Sugar City Morning Show. And we are glad that the technician has things under control, so we're not getting that freezing now. I'm looking at some of the movies at night, and we go good. So Monday morning, we should be back here, and I believe RC1 will be with us on Monday morning to discuss when it comes to the development of the United Democratic Party and issues within the party, and also improvement with the party and what the party is doing for our country, Belize. So this show repeats at 9 o'clock tonight. Have yourself a wonderful weekend. Also, I like to take this opportunity before we leave this morning to wish Mr. Jesus Rene Trejo, better known as Chepe, Shadow birthday tomorrow. So Chepe, enjoy your birthday, you know, take care of your good. Everything is going to be all right. Like the song said, don't worry about a thing. Every little thing is going to be all right. But please remember, God is always standing by.
Well, I'd like to join in with you in congratulating him and wishing him all the best. Y a ustedes, compañeros, todo lo mejor también. Gracias por su audiencia, gracias por su preferencia. Nos estaremos viendo, primero Dios, el lunes. ¿El lunes qué día es? ¿Qué fecha es? Perdón, pues,
el lunes
8,
va a ser el
9,
11.
10, 11 de noviembre. 11 de noviembre, wow. Noviembre siempre me trae gratos recuerdos de mi querida madre, ella 22 de noviembre, y de mi hermano fallecido también, Raúl, 27 de noviembre, y también tengo un sobrino, creo que Carlos es 17 de noviembre, así que tengo muchos cumpleaños en noviembre. Bueno, a toda nuestra audiencia, muchas gracias. Este show repite a las 9 de la noche hoy. Y de todas formas estaremos con ustedes el lunes a la misma hora, compañeros. Tengan un feliz fin de semana. Gócenlo. Y que Dios les bendiga. Nos vemos el lunes, primero Dios. Hasta luego.
Yep, folks, we see you on Monday. Sorry I can't read this text, but we'll read it back on Monday, all right? Thank you. Have yourself a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend.
Sugar City Morning Show.